welcome back to Education Closet On Demand. I'm your host, Susan Riley, the founder of EducationCloset.com, and today I want to share with you a very brief but powerful tip that really changed the way that I approached my lesson planning. This is called isolating the concept. So in this kind of, not strategy almost, but really truly a tip, I will take a look at what I want my students to cover during a lesson and look for the absolute hardest part in that lesson. Where is it they're really gonna struggle? And as a warm-up, I'm going to isolate that piece and have them practice it in a variety of ways so that when I get them to the lesson itself, they're ready for it. They're prepared. They've had some hands-on experience, because otherwise it feels to them like they're being hit by a Mack truck. Like suddenly, oh no, I was good until that point, and now I don't get it. And so if I have them isolate it and practice it in a variety of ways as a warm-up, when I come back to it in the lesson, it's not a surprise. They've already had some dealings with it, and now it's just a matter of putting a name to it and practicing it a bit. So I learned this when in my music classroom as a part of choral design, that I would have a listen to my chorus, and I know that when I'm looking at a piece of music, that passage about 2/3 of the way through is where my students are gonna struggle, because they don't have enough breath support. They won't be able to sing through the line. They're gonna wanna breathe halfway through and they can't. Or the diction in that particular area is really tough. Or maybe there's a very challenging rhythm. So as part of the warm-up, I might have them perform that challenging rhythm with their hands, with their feet, using some sort of mnemonic device in their speech. I give them a couple of different ways to experience that, and because it's a warm-up, it's no big deal. You know, I present it as such. This is just our warm-up. We're just practicing, and then we work through it. And so it takes the pressure off that typically occurs mid-lesson. Now, I've actually done this in integrated lessons, and it has totally changed the feel of the lesson, because typically when we're doing arts integrated lessons, they're challenging. They're highly vigorous lessons that are requiring our students to do multiple things at the same time. And so it can get overwhelming if I have not taken the care to go through and think, here's where my students are going to really struggle. So I bring it forward. I highlight it. I bring it forward in the lesson. I do it as warm up, and I tell them, we are going to warm up today for our lesson. This is no big deal. This is a little bit of practice just to get our brains thinking a little bit. And then I bring forward the strategy or the difficult area. And it could be that it's, actually converting fractions to decimals, that it is the conversion piece that they're struggling with. So I might have them do a couple of warm-up pieces just to see where they are. And then we pick them apart and we go through them, and it's no big deal because it's just the warm-up. And then when I get to that part in the lesson, I have actually set them up for success, because it will trigger a memory in them and go, oh, we did this already at the beginning. And that's really, really helpful for students. So not really a strategy, but a tip that I have found really helps to move your lesson to the next level and ensures a greater level of success at the end of the lesson that you've put together. So for more great ideas like this, visit us at Education Closet On Demand. Until next week, I hope you have a wonderful week ahead, and I look forward to seeing you on our next episode.